Are you a Christian guy who feels overwhelmingly depressed? So anxious about other people's opinions that every time you walk into a room, your brain literally stops working? Who used to think there were big plans for your life, but now you're totally convinced that you're destined to a life of mediocrity or worse? Like there's literally no hope for you? That you're trash? That you're useless? That you were an idiot for even thinking you could achieve the meaningful plans you used to once dream about? 3 years ago, I felt the same exact way. In April of 2022, right before I graduated from college, I didn't sleep for 5 days straight. And even when I was awake, the thoughts going through my head was that I was worthless and disgusting, and that everyone else was gonna think the same thing once they realized it too. A year later, in May of 2023, I wrote this in my journal verbatim. Right now, my biggest fear is that I'm gonna end up as the manager of a local grocery store, a janitor, homeless, a receptionist, or some other insignificant job. My mind keeps telling me that I'm gonna end up as wasted potential, or as someone people realized never had any potential after all. Completely reliant on antidepressants, utterly unable to formulate meaningful conversations with anybody, I too was totally convinced that my previous aspirations of being a successful entrepreneur capable of making meaningful impact in the world and providing a good life for my family was a total pipe dream. But here's how things got turned around, and here's how you can turn things around too. Number one, radical confession. Whenever something came to mind I was ashamed of, I would politely ask, can I be honest and confess something to you? And shared it. All of it. Didn't skip even a minute detail. Even when my face was red as a ripe tomato, I was sweating like I just left football practice, or my hands were shaking so hard I could literally hear them hitting the table. Regardless of how my body wanted to react to my decision, my soul would submit and obey. Number two, silence and solitude. I spent a lot of time with just me, myself, and Jesus. Long walks with no distractions. A lot of time breathing. That's it. Just breathing. And a lot of time reading. Easier ones at first and harder ones over time. Number three, talked less and asked questions more. How I conversed with people became way less about me sharing about my life and instead became almost entirely made up of me asking other people about their lives, what they had going on, what they were excited about, what they were working on lately. The world became way less about me and more about thee. Now it's June of 2025, and I sit here today as the former director of organic social media for a global marketing campaign and the owner of a re-startup marketing company, Growth House Media. With legitimate goals set in place to make it into $1 million company and a segment of a larger business structure that helps entrepreneurs actualize their vision in business, men and women turn their torment into triumph in their personal lives and point anyone who believes the lie that all hope is lost to the living hope. I am not depressed anymore. I am not anxious anymore. I am not hopeless anymore. My point is, I got myself back. I got my mental health restored, and my dream was reborn. And it was better than I could have ever asked for, imagined, or thought of. And you can have the same thing too. You are not broken, you are not forgotten, and you are definitely not useless. So follow me, because I would love to teach you how to experience the same redemption that I did. Hope to see you around. Peace.